gorilla coat.
It's sort of it's like the love child of a gorilla and a bird.
That's a beautiful creature.
It's only August, 30 degrees outside. I thought this is the time to wear some
definitely.
faux fur.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you been? What's going on?
It's good. I sound a bit like a goose because I think I got sneezed on by Eminem fan at Reading.
No, they're full of rage and
They
hate.
are.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a sneeze, it was a rage sneeze.
It was a rage sneeze.
No,
it
did
was
he push you and then sneeze you? Oh no, the hooded sneeze is the
hoodie.
worst because then it's all been cooking in
I know,
there.
it's been coned at you. You know
Oh,
what I
that's
mean?
awful.
Yeah.
It's like a vacuum
You're also
system.
looking like you've put on a lot of weight.
Yeah, I
Looking
have.
curvaceous, Dan.
I have been working out like Hugh Jackman recently, as you can tell.
Now, I'm sure this relates to the top 5 albums.
Would you like to explain what's happening, Phil?
Yeah, so Dan has got these Radio 1 made t-shirts with each album on, and then
dear.
I'm going to try and take a t-shirt off him as he reveals each album in the distraction.
This is the cheapest thing that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of...
I'm not gonna lie.
They're not even 5 of the
It's the
same
cheapest thing
t-shirts.
I've ever seen.
They
It's
are
so
5
cheap.
miscellaneous t-shirts that people have found like just around the Radio
Okay,
1
good,
building,
good.
and I'm wearing them all now with pieces of A4 paper
Fine.
stuck to them. So
But we were just saying earlier that this is how I travel because I'm too scared to ever leave
Trust.
anything
Yeah.
with the airline. I decide to wear in my entire clothes for a holiday all at once. So I
Right.
look like the Michelin man.
Like a
And I
walking
can't get my
suitcase.
seatbelt on the plane.
But then unless you get lost, you won't lose all your clothes.
This
So
is
that's-
true.
that is-
This
that
is
is the
fine.
point. That's the
Exactly.
point.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go into the album chart, I know
Yes.
you're very hot and fidgety right now.
Thank
Dan.
you.
Tell me what's going on in your show.
In our show, we have Dan versus Phil coming up, where we're
Sure.
going to be doing blindfolded duck locating.
What?
I found this giant duck near our apartment.
Sure.
I've washed it. So we're
Is
going to
this
be...
a live duck?
No, it's not a live duck.
Right.
It's
a plastic
It's a
duck.
plastic
Phil
duck.
didn't
That's
kidnap an
kidnap,
actual
yeah.
duck and wash it. And
So
bring it
we're
to
going to be
BBC.
blindfolded and trying to find that in Dan versus Phil, maybe, if that gets voted
Oh,
for.
amazing. Fine.
And we've also got Fan Wars. Who's coming up Fan Wars, Dan?
It is Justin Timberlake versus Kings of Leon. Celebrating the live lounges that are going down soon.
Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake here.
I know, we found out that
At
we're busy
Radio 1.
when Justin Timberlake's coming in. I wanted to peer through the
I wanted
glass.
to go
and be
so
What
like,
an
bad.
amazing thing to say. Soz, Justin.
A bit busy, yeah.
Too busy. I'm crying internally.
All right, okay. Let's get to this album chart without
Right.
further ado, because Dan, you're sweating.
Let's do it.
BBC Radio 1.
The home of the official album chart. This week's top 5 albums.
5.
5. It's a new entry, Bob Dylan, Another Self-Portrait. In July 1970, Bob Dylan went to number 1 in the UK album charts with an album called Self-Portrait. Another Self-Portrait is a collection of previously unissued tracks and alternate versions of material that was released in that era.
What's happening on online is so weird. There's massaging and stripping.
Okay, groping.
There's groping. Okay, wait, Dan is having a terrible time.
He took the microphone, that's fine. It's Richard and Adam, The Impossible Dream. They've been ousted from the number 1 spot after 4 weeks.
Put his
How
headphones
crazy
back
is
in.
that? Richard and Adam, they're down.
3. No one thought this through.
It is Ellie Goulding with Halcyon. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Ellie Goulding's album is back in the charts, everybody. It was originally released in October 2012 with a peak position of 2, and it's climbed 23 places.
Next. I'll just tell you when it's next. 2. Go.
Next. Sorry.
He's having a terrible time. He's being
It is.
stripped.
At number
He's
2,
being
it's
massaged.
Naughty Boy.
He's sweating,
He produced Emily Sunday's album. He's really talented, isn't he?
He
Hotel
is.
Cabana. New entry at number 2. Congrats to Naughty Boy. Amazing. Number 1 single, La La La. And number 1, get this right, Jamila, it is Avenged Sevenfold. Yep, that's okay.
A what?
Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King.
Sure.
Yep, for the first time they have a number 1 album since 2010's Nightmare. So
Fine.
congrats to the heavy Avenged Sevenfold and all their
Yeah.
fans that have been lurking, ready for them to release this album.
One for the mums.
Yes, one for
Right?
the mums out there
Oh.
with the new metal.
Dan! Phil, you've finally come out of your shell and you've become the terrible person we all hoped that you were.
That was the lowest moment of my entire life so far.
I think it was the lowest moment of anyone listening's life.
So how were the taking off of the t-shirts revealing the album art? How did that work for
I
you?
haven't seen a nipple.
You haven't seen a nipple, so the wardrobe
Disappointed.
malfunction went well,
Yeah.
and then the album chart went horribly wrong. Okay, cool, thank
I'm
you.
going to make you leave in a minute, but
All right,
it was
sorry.
lovely to have you here.
It was magical.
What are the numbers for your show?
03700 100 100. Call us and we can have a chat. Or you can text us on 81199 or go on the Radio 1 Facebook. We just put a picture there saying request a song now. So
Yes,
you
you
can
can.
leave a comment and request a song.
All right, next up, from 2 DJs to another great Radio 1 DJ, it's Diplo. Diplo's one of my favourites. Now, I didn't know what he looked like, so I decided to Google image him today, and I found out that he's really fit. So here he is with DJ Fresh, who I referred to earlier as David fresh for no apparent reason. This is Earthquake at number 8. Put your fingers away.